Court is now in session.
Good day, viewers. You're welcome back again. This is BVI Channel 1, and we are live on the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal final bus stop as the Supreme Court have issued their judgment today. The reaction coming from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and other legal councils of the Labour Party, particularly Kenneth Okonkwo, have also reacted. And now you have the opportunity as a Nigerian or as a follower of the event to make your own submission to what you can make out of the judgment today. What is the way forward and what would Nigerians look up to going forward? I'll be joined after we listen to the reaction of Tinubu and the other people. Then we now bring in our analysts who are already joining me virtually on this program to bring this program to you. Okay, so having said that, let's hit the ground running. Beginning with Tinubu, his reaction is what some people are talking about. Talking about the Supreme Court judgment. I'll be right back.
Court is now in session.
And the Independent National Electoral Commission and others. I completely disagree. Therefore, I agree with my learned brother that the motion of the appellants filed on the 6th of October 2020
on the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal final.
NSA. Sir, Mr. President, sir. Started from day one to work hard, regardless of, the court cases, okay? And just strengthen my resolve to do more. A challenge of this nature and a future of this nature is more work, and more hard work, more dedication. Just appeal to the sense of patriotism of Nigeria to have a change of mindset. Let us be positive about our country, be ready to contribute in all ways possible. There's no promise of El Dorado from day one. We're all in this boat of diversity, a member of the same family, living in the same house, but staying in different rooms. And it is important that we recognize that we have no other country but this one. So we better be committed to it, not for the sake of our own self-aggrandizement, our commitment to the values, the creed of dedication, patriotism, and commitment to the value of this country. It is extremely important that we have a change of mindset for the sake of our country. Not for us, but for our children and grandchildren, great-grandchildren, the inheritors of tomorrow.
Court is now in session.
That reaction by Tinubu had prompted a whole lot of people to start suggesting that the man is insinuating that Nigerians should keep his past in the past and let forge ahead, and like now he has now had his 2 foot under and his 2 hands gripped to the power. He hoped so much to get running and make things better. And that is where a lot of Nigerians really have problem with his reaction. Okay, Nigerians, it will be hard for them to move forward. And so many people following the judgment already premeditated that the judgment will turn out this way, owing to the fact that the Supreme Court of Nigeria had become some sort of supreme injustice, as some may call it. But nevertheless, the reaction coming from Kenneth Okonkwo, the legal counsel and the spokesman of Obedient or P2OB, and that he presidential campaign. He had, said that, well, he must accept the situation, but he disagreed with the judgment ultimately. Look at the highlight of what he said, particularly where he has a kind of disagreement with the judgment. I'll be right back.
Court is now in session.
And we presented the issue of forfeiture as a fine imposed on the second respondent for the proceeds of narcotics and money laundering by the District Court of Illinois. I sat down through, I did not hear it, and I wonder whether that was swept under the carpet or was an oversight, because the lead judgment was detailed on all other issues, and they said all the issues there have been overtaken by event in all our own issues, and I did not hear the issue of the forfeiture. And so that's why I said I disagree respectfully, even though the decision is binding. Yes, it has been laid to rest. The Supreme Court has the authority to interpret the Constitution. It is their prerogative as the arm of government imbued with the power to interpret. That is the interpretation they have given to it, and it is binding on us all. That's what I'm going to say on it.
What's your take on the reasoning on IReV? How does it going to affect our future elections?
That is very interesting, because the only paragraph the Supreme Court brought to the notice of the world, which was quite interesting, is that even the Supreme Court agreed that non-uploading of the result on IReV reduced the confidence of the people in the election. I heard it clearly, meaning that even the Supreme Court agrees that the election was not credible, or as credible as it ought to have been if the result was uploaded. So credibility is one of the three arms of an election for the people: free, fair, and credible. Credible means believable. Why shut out the people for the right the law has given unto them? So I was very glad that the Supreme Court pointed it out, that non-uploading of the result reduced the confidence of Nigerians in it, meaning that it cannot be presumed to be credible because Nigerians were shut out in it. So I loved that particular part. Thank you.
Court is now in session.
That is it from Kenneth Okonkwo, and we are going to be bringing to you those who are joining us virtually on this program to give us their own opinion with respect to what transpired today at the court. So we'll be joined by Ndubisi and Enugu, and also we'll be joined by Henry, okay, who will be making his own submission and giving us their own point of view regarding what is being discussed. Hello, gentlemen. Good evening. Welcome to the program tonight. You can unmute yourselves.
Okay, Mr. Chinedu, good evening.
Good evening to you. Welcome to the program. It's a pleasure having you on the program tonight.
Okay, thanks for having me.
And Ndubisi, you're welcome to the program as well.
Yeah, good evening, Chinedu, and greetings to our viewers all over the world.
All right, let us hit the ground running because we have very little time to, disperse on this very program tonight. The presidential petition or the presidential election petition tribunal has gotten to its final destination today. Henry, your quick reaction. What is your take? Were you expecting it?
Okay, for me, the whole thing is what I can call a fait accompli. the judgment of this court has been an open secret for the past 3 days. That was why when you look at in the court today, neither Mr. Obi nor Atiku nor even Tinubu himself were able to come to the court. So the whole thing is a walk in the dark, and we find ourselves in a very difficult situation that now we're like looking for a search for Godot. Do you understand? So the whole thing for me is not a welcome development. But just because the case they were gotten to the finality of the jurisprudence, I don't think there's anything one can do than hope for the better and wait till 2027. Let me leave you at it for now.
Okay. Louis, what's your take?
Hey, Chinedu, thank you. You know, just like Henry says, he said there's nothing anybody can do.
Yeah.
But to me, the struggle has just started. It's not like this struggle has stopped, but the momentum of the struggle, to me, has just started. The judgment of today is expected. Personally, I wasn't expecting anything different from what happened today. I know that Mr. Tinubu will have his way, no matter what not. He has prepared for today. And to me, I've always told people it is only God that will stop him. He has hijacked all the institutions of government, all the institutions, both in private and in government, you know, and nothing will stand in between him and what happened today. So I wasn't expecting anything different. But however, I want to advise all of us that we will not give up. We will never give up. To some people who will say, forget it, no more voting, no more this. If you say forget it, what would you go for? Is it okay? You will go and hang yourself. So no. We have to plan. We have to plan. But I will not go with Henry that we should wait for 2027. No, we will start today to checkmate the excesses of government. Because now we, the people, are the government. Thank you, Chinedu.
Thank you very much, Ndubisi, for that very submission. But there's something that you said there. There are more than the